Photography has come a long way over the years. It used to be an art form that was limiting due to expensive gear coupled with a steep learning curve. There were dark rooms and labs involved. Nowadays, with digital cameras being affordable, accessible, and able to fit inside your pocket, everyone is shooting on a daily basis. Whether you just want to grab a couple of snaps on your next trip or want to start exploring things in a more professional light, you'll want to have a good camera that matches your skill level, budget, and interest. Sure, you could use your smartphone, and yes, today's smartphones are incredibly capable and apt for the job, but a dedicated camera offers better manual control, handling, and far superior image quality, even more so if you plan on printing images from your trip. After hours of research and after taking experts' advice, we have listed these 7 best travel cameras to help you choose the one that suits you perfectly. Links for the products mentioned in the video are in the description below. You could also find a more detailed analysis and a comparison tool on our website, pickadvisor.com. Let's get right into our top picks. Number 7. Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV. This camera has a sturdy design body that encompasses all of the pro-level functionality and is characterized by its vintage appearance right away. It also contains a pop-up flash, no longer found on enthusiast and professional cameras. You can use the rear display to interact with menus, increasing the luminance on bright sunny days and leveraging the hinge to avoid direct sunlight. By flipping the screen beneath the camera, you can also photograph a couple of selfies using 28 different scene options, ranging from fireworks to macro. The camera is including a dynamic 5-axis image stabilization system that provides up to 4.5 shutter speed stops of correction. We are grateful for this novel feature, which allows us to capture perfect stills and 4K films while walking and shooting in low light, with offset noises and camera shaking. With the camera's fail-safe technology, you can capture fast-moving action and split-second moments with consecutive shooting at an astounding 15 frames per second. The TruePic 8 image processing equipment deserves all the credit. Additionally, one of the 16 art filters gives your still images a pop art effect with intense color. Overall, the Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV, a consolidated package of inflated traits, is an all-rounder with fantastic stills and video credentials. It has all of the essential pro makers for trekking around the townlet. It would help empower yourself by acquiring this best lightweight camera for travel photography. Number 6. Panasonic LUMIX DC ZS70. The Panasonic LUMIX DC Outstanding ZS70's performance has given every trip photographer a new feeling of adaptability. It has achieved the Editor's Choice Award for providing all of the explicit features across the board while remaining cost-effective in every way. The 20.3-megapixel BSI CMOS image sensor, which collaborates with the competent Venus Engine image processing to ensure breathtaking shots even in dimly lit environments with minimal motion artifacts, is the most crucial element that turned out all my images' versatility. It equipped us with the superior image algorithms and fast shooting speed to comply with the predicament. With a wide range of focal length of 24mm and a super telephoto reach of 720mm, this camera allows you to chronicle all of the accentuated sights, landscapes, and sentiments of your travels. We loved its features of photography-focused tilting displays. With your fingertips, you'll be able to modify the settings and focal point. On the opposite side of the spectrum, the electronic viewfinder makes it far easier to shoot in bright sun and other contexts where observing the LCD monitor is tricky. The 100% coverage virtually guarantees that what we see in the viewfinders reflects what we see on the LCD monitor, letting us encapsulate the best traveling memories at 30 frames per second and curbing the need for subsequent cropping. Post-focus, in conjunction with the contrast detection focusing system and the clever depth from the defocus technology, records pictures in 4K at 30 frames per second, authorizing us to focus after the photo has been taken. The OIS monitors adjust for 5 different types of motion counteract blurring. This award-winning camera is the best budget camera for travel photography, and I would strongly suggest it to shutterbugs. Number 5. Sony ZV-1. If you anticipate traveling soon, the Sony ZV-1 is an excellent match. It offers enhanced features that are generally predictable in professional full-frame cameras. The camera is compact enough to put in your pocket, with a lens that extends out to a minimal degree, depending on the size of the pocket. The exterior shell is made of metal, and it also protects the lens mount. You won't have any trouble using the vari-angle touchscreen to shoot the sides from various angles. The buffer size is large enough to take roughly 68 raw JPEG photos in a complete burst without packing the camera's capaciousness. Real-time tracking and AE give us next-level engagement by keeping the focus on your faces while effortlessly repositioning it to the sculptures right next to us, allowing us to stand out in public places. Over time, the Bion's X image processing technology gives you enough opportunity to shoot at high frame rates for improved 4K HD footage and slow-motion replay of action parts at 240, 980, and 480 FPS. This camera is the knockout on the market because of this world record-breaking innovation. The camera's microphone accomplishes the sound capturing functionality. This camera is the ultimate gear for travel photography, and we would recommend it to all photographers. Number 4. Nikon Z FC. Released in the summer of 2021, Nikon Z FC pays homage to the Nikon FM. It features a 20.9 megapixel APS-C sensor recording 4K 30fps and 1080p FHD videos up to 120 fps. It also has a 3-inch vari-angle touchscreen, a microphone input, live streaming support, multiple exposures, time-lapse movie, USB charging, and wireless connectivity. The ZFC grabs Nikon's latest 209-point hybrid face detection AF system with full-time eye AF. But it also obtains Nikon's legendary low-light AF mode, letting you surprisingly focus at -4.5 EV. And in this regard, it delivers powers that directly matches the higher-end Z6 II. Yet, unlike the other Z system cameras, the ZFC brings a classic and retro design, small size, and tactile handling, directly modeled from the classic FM film lineup. Yet, interestingly, it also does so with a vari-angle touchscreen, a video-centric feature that's a long overdue first time in the Z series. Overall, Nikon's ZFC was a surprising release that brought the company back to its heritage. Even so, it brings enormous power, tactile handling, and needed functionality to the DX range of Z cameras. Number 3. Fujifilm X100V. Fujifilm's X100V is the latest option in the popular X100 lineup of premium street cameras. Released in 2020, it features a 26.1 megapixel APS-C sensor, a fixed 23mm equivalent lens, DCI 4K 30fps, and 1080p FHD video up to 120 fps. It also has a 30-inch tilting touchscreen, log profiles, an EVF, weather sealing, a built-in ND filter, zebras, panorama, multi-exposures, HDR, time-lapse, a tally lamp, and wireless connectivity. With this new model, Fuji's updated both the sensor and overhauled the autofocusing system, and it now uses Fuji's latest 425-point hybrid AF system inherited from the X-T3. But crucially, the 23mm lens now in its second iteration has less distortion, better sharpness, and improved macro performance. The camera also brings 4K to the lineup, a notable update over its predecessor, 1080p maximum, plus a tilting touchscreen to add much needed versatility when shooting at tricky angles, along with 11 FPS bursts or 30 FPS using the electronic shutter and 17 classic film simulations. Overall, Fujifilm's X100V is an extensively polished release that's perfect for capturing street photography, and it follows the tradition of 1950s analog cameras, delivering the feeling of shooting 35mm film in the digital age. But it simultaneously builds on the proven success of the lineup as the best option to date. Number 2. Canon EOS R6. Its capacity to take lifelike photographs of ongoing cultural gatherings in cinematic 4K cementations has set it apart from other cameras. The camera shot explicit films at a peak speed of 20 frames per second when in electronic shutter mode, making it more than competitive in its class. Because HDR PQ mode has a base ISO of 100, which encourages us to use highlight tone priority, this camera is ideal for photographing fast-moving dances at a travel festival and spots on food. It inherits Canon's most powerful AF system to date, which includes a machine learning trained subject recognition engine, delivering far more impressive results than you could have imagined. Its subject tracking system follows you through the fast-moving dance crowd in order to get a clear focus on it. As a result, the entire sensor can be used as a depth-aware focus sensor, enabling full AF coverage in both stills and video. The system's superb sensitivity range softens its low-light work efficiency even more, makes your job of capturing brilliant images during the festival a little easier. This camera satisfies your demand and excels in 4K, accuracy, and other vital travel and food photography attributes. The Canon EOS R6 understands how to quickly capture the most alluring views of the shadows on foodstuff and the fast-paced traveling course. This ready-to-use camera performs admirably, making it an excellent choice for any travel photographer. Number 1. Sony a7 III. Often thought of as the best travel camera, the Sony a7 III is an awesome mirrorless camera with a wide range of controls. Not only does it have a full-frame sensor, but it also comes with 24 megapixels, fast focusing speeds, and awesome low-light capabilities. Your pictures will come out clear due to the internal stabilization mechanism, and the camera itself will stay protected thanks to the weather-sealed body. The autofocus covers the entire frame, making sure the image comes out crisp and without blur. The color appears extremely vibrant, making this an awesome camera for shooting landscapes and colorful scenes. Plus, it performs well at nighttime and is versatile at what it can do. With 673 face detection points covering a wide area of up to 93%, the fast hybrid autofocus's 4D focusing acquisition speed has improved the finest detail in the pictures you take. The Bion's X image processing engine, as smooth and robust as a jet, uncovered a seamless path of framing the excellent images at incredible dynamics for you. The Sony a7 III symbolizes perfection among all the explicit cameras we have ever used, from focusing speed to resolution and body in between. Oh yeah, and did we mention 4K video? This is truly an awesome camera for travel and beyond. Travel photos capture our treasured memories and give us immediate access to revisit the excitement and thrills of holiday and vacations. It's important to capture our precious memories in all their glory. Travel photography has less to do with taking images of places and more about documenting your adventure. However, getting the best travel camera is quite challenging when you have plenty of models available on the market with a decent design and innovative features. All the products mentioned above are a perfect blend of versatility and innovation, providing the users the best-in-class experience. Choose wisely which product suits you the best and will fulfill all your requirements. Let us know in the comments which model works for you the best and why. Thank you for watching the video, and that is all for this one. If you find this video helpful in any way, give a huge thumbs up, stay tuned for the upcoming videos by subscribing to our channel. See you guys in the next one.